Plato. Plato believed life was the soul's journey toward truth. To him, the physical world was just a shadow, a cheap copy of the perfect world of forms. According to him, real life begins when we turn away from illusion and start remembering who we truly are. The unexamined life is not worth living. Aristotle, Plato's student, thought life was about actualizing potential. Everything has a purpose, a telos. For humans, that purpose is rational activity in accordance with virtue. A good life isn't about pleasure or wealth, it's about becoming who you're meant to be. Happiness is the meaning and the purpose of life. Epicurus. Epicurus believed life should be centered on simple pleasures and the absence of pain. He taught that peace of mind, friendship, and moderation were far more valuable than indulgence. For him, death was nothing to fear, and wisdom was the key to a pleasant life. It is impossible to live a pleasant life without living wisely and justly. Marcus Aurelius. Marcus Aurelius saw life as fleeting and largely beyond our control. A Stoic emperor, he believed virtue, discipline, and acceptance of fate were the path to inner peace. True life for him was about rising above chaos and serving with integrity. Waste no more time arguing what a good man should be. Be one. Rene Descartes. Descartes believed the only certainty in life was the thinking self. While the world could deceive us, our capacity to think proved we exist. Life, therefore, begins with consciousness and reason. I think, therefore I am. Arthur Schopenhauer. Schopenhauer viewed life as an endless cycle of desire, suffering, and boredom. He believed that the will to live is irrational and causes us constant dissatisfaction. For him, peace came through renunciation of desire and embracing asceticism. Friedrich Nietzsche. Nietzsche believed life had no inherent meaning, and that was a gift. He urged individuals to reject herd morality and create their own values through strength and creativity. To live is to embrace struggle and become more than what you are. He who has a why to live can bear almost any how. Immanuel Kant. Kant saw life as a moral journey governed by reason and duty. He believed our actions should follow universal moral laws, not personal gain. To live rightly is to live in accordance with the dignity of humanity itself. Act only according to that maxim whereby you can at the same time will that it should become a universal law. This particular quote could be a bit confusing, but in simpler terms it just means act in a way you'd be okay with everyone acting. Martin Heidegger. Heidegger saw life as a confrontation with our own mortality. We are thrown into existence, and it is only by facing death that we become truly authentic. Being toward death gives life urgency and meaning. Jean-Paul Sartre. Sartre believed that existence precedes essence, meaning we are born without purpose. It is through our choices that we define who we are. Life is freedom, and with that freedom comes the burden of responsibility. Man is nothing else but what he makes of himself. Albert Camus. Camus believed life was absurd, a meaningless universe filled with people seeking meaning. But he didn't give in to despair. He said the very act of living with passion and defiance was its own form of meaning. One must imagine Sisyphus happy. Peter Zapffe. Zapffe argued that humans are over-evolved for their own good. Our self-awareness makes life unbearable, so we distract ourselves from its meaninglessness. For him, consciousness was a cosmic mistake. Man is a paradoxical being. He is equipped with just enough intelligence to realize how tragic life is, and too much emotional resilience to accept it. Diogenes rejected all societal norms, believing life should be lived in accordance with nature. He mocked power, wealth, and social conventions, advocating for radical honesty and simplicity. For him, freedom meant shedding all artificial needs. Aleister Crowley. Crowley believed life's meaning was found in discovering and doing your true will. He rejected external morality, advocating for spiritual rebellion and personal liberation. To him, every soul had a divine purpose, and rules were meant to be broken in pursuit of it. Do what thou wilt shall be the whole of the law.